All right, everyone. So all of us are very excited to get together today to film this special podcast, and it's to paint a picture of our heart for the upcoming Christmas season. I think the heart for the Christmas season tends to begin at separate times for everyone. I begin playing Christmas songs in September. I do.
Wait,
Even
like with words or just instrumental?
Yes. As soon as the pumpkins come out, I play Christmas songs, and I'm all about it. I tend to decorate for Christmas before Thanksgiving. I can't explain it, but I do.
Okay. You want to know?
Yeah, I was just hoping that all of us could share, and so yeah.
I want to be that person. I want to decorate early, and I love it when we get it all up and it's, in the house and you have that kind of ambiance feel and everything. And then about 3 weeks in, I'm all, this is just clutter and it needs to go. And I'm ready to, I'm the person that like the few days after Christmas, I'm like, okay, we can pack it up, whereas I'm married to somebody who's like, no, like, let's keep well, it's just junk. It's junk everywhere.
Yeah, I love the Christmas season. We start decorating on October 31st.
Today.
After we take our kids out trick-or-treating. We pull everything out, we get it decorated. Because there's something about the season and the anticipation of what's coming for us, like in our house, it's just magical and it's fun. I love the lights and you see the ornaments because even that, like they all tell stories of things that have happened in our family. And so it's just, we love it.
Good.
Marriage is compromised. The compromise we've come to is the day after Thanksgiving is when we start. If it was me, though, I would say 1 to 2 weeks before Christmas is when I would bring stuff out because
small doses.
I know. I'm sorry. I can only intentionally anticipate something for 1 to 2 weeks, and then I just start to get tired of it. The monotony begins to set in. Yeah. So I try to intentionally protect myself from getting too wrapped into it too early, because then by the time Christmas actually arrives, I'm burnt out.
Yeah, I get that. All right, so to jump ahead a bit, how do you guys take your decorations down? So for instance, I am good to keep decorations up until December 31st. If it crosses over to January 1st, I feel like a bad human being who has not done anything. And I mean, I have friends who keep their stuff up until April. And I don't get that, but.
Yeah, so we actually take our stuff down Christmas night.
Whoa.
Here's why. One of our daughters was born on December 26th, and so we never wanted Christmas to overshadow her birthday. And so
you don't ever want the birth of Jesus to overshadow your daughters.
When
Some things you just can't share.
when she's older.
Yeah, I don't want
but
Jesus to overshadow anything.
We tear it all down.
Parenting is compromised.
Exactly. And then we decorate for her birthday that night so that, because my aunt who I grew up with, her birthday was on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
And so for her, she always got the happy birthday / Merry Christmas gifts.
Yeah.
And so we didn't want our kid to ever grow up with that experience where it was I never really got a birthday because it was Christmas and people just combined it. So we've at least tried to do whatever we could in our house to separate that for her.
We leave our lights up for a really long time. A, because it's cold and I don't want to do it. Yep. But B, because it looks awesome. I love our Christmas lights. Though, for everything inside of the house, you and me, we share the same perspective. It's I need some order in this house of chaos that on Christmas Day became twice as chaotic. And it's time. And part of that has to do with from the day after Thanksgiving, I have compromised into, and usually after a month of this, it's okay, it's time. It's been a really long time and it's time to move on. And yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right, so
wait, I didn't say mine.
How come?
Well, I thought you did.
Yeah, I thought you
you
did.
No,
put it
she
all
hasn't
away
yet.
because it's clutter.
Yeah, he says clutter. You're like,
Well, but I have a little bit more of a story when you say, marriage is compromise. Unfortunately for my family, it's more of an acceptance because I will tear stuff down without them there. And then they come home.
Nice.
And I've killed Christmas.
Nice.
You're like the Grinch.
No,
Jenny sneaking out back with a big
it's
old
so-
bag of Christmas
it's so
stuff.
Funny, I'll be home and I'm like, I'm just gonna do it. So I take it down alone.
It probably feels good though.
Feels great.
Yeah.
all right, so I love Christmas.
I think we all do.
This is good. We need you
People are
here.
different.
I love Christmas. I love Christmas. And every year I ask the question, how can I celebrate this better? I always do. Like, it could be great. I just like, man, I want more of this. Or I want, if people during the Advent season come up to me and ask, are you ready for Christmas? Like, people ask all the time. I want to be able to say, yes. But it isn't because I've prepared things. It's because I prepared my heart. And then on the tail end, if people ask me, how had your Christmas been? I want to be able to say, it was absolutely fantastic. Instead of something like saying, well, it happened, or it's over,
glad it's
or
over,
got
yeah.
through that. I want to celebrate the things of Jesus to the fullest capacity. And so that brings us to the purpose of this podcast season, I'll say. This podcast season, our goal is to create an experience that explores different questions, different practices, different engagement, different families, because how people engage Christmas, it's different from family to family. And our goal is to be a family here to explore how to engage the depths of Christmas. And so the Christmas season, from a calendar perspective, it begins on Advent, or the Advent season. And in the Advent season, it's a time of prepping. I am preparing. It's a time of prophecy. It's a time of there's a shadow. Okay, it's embracing that. So Christmas parties from a church calendar perspective, I mean, like bigger church calendar, should not be happening during the Advent season. Christmas songs should not be sung during the Advent season. They're Advent songs. There's the songs of desire. There's the songs of prophecy. There's the songs of hope. But they shouldn't be, He is born today. Then that goes into Christmas Day from a calendar perspective. And Christmas Day is the beginning of the Christmas season. So you have Advent, and then you have Christmas Day, and it's like Christmas is here. Culturally, in the past, Christmas Day had been the first day of the 12 days of Christmas. And so it ushered in this time of celebrating, this time of contemplation, this time of just like everything pauses for Christmas. And then that brings us to Epiphany. That is the great aha. But Epiphany has been forgotten. And so there isn't the aha. And the 12 days have been condensed into the beginning.
Yeah.
And so often the beginning has turned into the end. And people say, it happened. I think.
Yeah, because we're really good at holding on to the anticipation, but not actually stepping into the experience. And I think from what I hear you saying, like our goal, our desire is that we would not only anticipate the season, but we would actually step into it and experience it.
Yeah, I think it could be fun.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. I think that speaks to me because I think part of my problem, like why I would limit it to 1 or 2 weeks beforehand, is because I don't like being forced to feel something. And just like you said, if we're acting like the 30 days before Christmas is Christmas, it's like we're not there yet. I'm not there yet. My sister calls Christmas forced merriment, and she's absolutely right.
Your family,
it's like,
man.
There is an expectation of like, you gotta feel this, and that's like, but like for me, I'm not in all things of life. If there's something I'm looking forward to, I don't spend time anticipating what it's gonna be like. I wait till it happens. Like it's a concert. Like if Allie and I go to a concert, she listens to all the music that the artist has put out. I listen to none of it because I want to appreciate it. Yeah. I don't want to be burnt out on it. Like I want to hear them for the first time in months live. And then all the time that she had spent like preparing herself for it, I spend that same amount of time afterwards processing it. So on both ends, it's like the way things traditionally go, I feel forced into something I haven't experienced yet for like the weeks leading up to it. And then the day comes and then it's move on.
Yep.
And then there's no time to actually like let it soak in. So I'm excited for this.
Yeah. And so our goal is to adapt things just a bit, just to paint this picture coming forward into our season. Just because of how our calendar is built today, I don't see us fully engaging Christmas past January the 1st because culturally everything shifts on January the 1st. Yep. And that is a battle I don't think I can ever win.
You're not going to.
I'm not going to win. So our goal is to do a podcast for each of the themes of Advent, to do a podcast on Christmas Day, a podcast on the 26th, 27th, and 28th. And the 28th podcast is going to be on Epiphany, and that will be kind of the end of our Christmas season.
Yeah.
I hope that that our podcast can serve you very well and can be a gift to you. It's coming from the depth of our heart.
Yeah. So we'll see you next time.